Alright guys, well, I've done it to myself. This is the little supplement video. Somebody asked me about my carburetor, and it's the old Quadrajet. So I've done it. What I've done is I took this apart and started cleaning on it, and I don't like to take things apart and just let them sit, you know, because what happens is, and I do this all the time, is I either forget how it goes together, which obviously I've got everything laid out pretty good, and I've got some camera camera pictures and stuff like that, but I lost the clip that goes right here. This is your float. Let's move that out of the way. So this is my float right there, right? Your float comes up, stops the fuel, goes down, adds the fuel. The needle and seat is right there. That's the seat, that kind of round thing, and I've lost the clip. It wasn't on there correctly the other day, and actually I watched a video of a guy do it, and I never had it mounted correctly, but it always worked for me. So it's supposed to pull the needle up, and then you push the needle down, and there's a little metal clip that goes on this bar right here. I've lost it. I'm so damn ticked because I know what I did. I laid it on something on top of this bench here, and then of course, over the course of not messing around with it, I've knocked it off or something. I've looked all over the place for it. I think once I walk away and come back, I'll find it, but I guess that's going to force me to buy a whole complete rebuild kit. I was going to kind of cheat a little bit, not buy a rebuild kit, but yeah, that's just a part of it. A little frustrated. That's my fault. But it's come out pretty good. The inside there, where the fuel flow is still pretty cruddy. I've cleaned it a few times, and I think that's where the damage is going to be. And then what I had done is I had taken the fuel filter. Generally on a Quadrajet rides in there, I had taken this fuel filter out, so you actually stored, years and years ago with my E85 conversion, you kind of stored more fuel in there, because that's a pretty big port. I mean, look, I can put my thumb in there. So you have all that volume plus the fuel bowl, and you can see on a Quadrajet the fuel bowl is just very small. There's not a lot of area for fuel to fill, and I don't know how these guys. There's some of those fast drag racers, FAST, factory appearing stock. They're running in the 9s on this carburetor somehow. I don't know how they're doing it, but yeah. So I got it fairly clean in there, but that's going to be a problem. And then I lost the clip, and I kind of just stalled out on the whole thing. Now that the weather's gotten better outside, I'm kind of amped up to get this going. So I still may end up going back to the old thermoquad. It's sitting there singing my name, but I really want to see if I can get this going. This is the one that the linkage and everything works on and all that stuff. So that's where we're at with the Quadrajet. Just give you a quickie update. It's just frustrating. Somehow in this whole deal, I've lost that little clip. It's frustrating. It could be anywhere. It's just so tiny. But that's the update on the Quadrajet, and I am going to get that. I am going to get my Scout running. Don't you worry about it. Got the fuel pump and a bunch of other stuff rigged up that should be operational. So thanks again for looking. It's just a little supplement video. Just frustrated about losing a part. It's my fault. Thanks again.